Hello, it's Kylie Coo. So it's Wednesday 9th August and I just wanted to come on and do this very quick little, what I'm calling Kylie Coo extra shot. And initially I'm just making this for those of you in the Art and Soul studio, though I may put it up on YouTube at a future date. But yesterday I put up the challenge for the group and I wanted to just do a couple of things today. One is to just do another quick run through of how to make the zine using an A4 sheet of paper, and I also wanted to explain a little bit about what's in the zine that I made. So really just to give you a bit more insight, I guess, into what I've put in and why I've put it in. So thanks for those of you that left comments saying that the instructions were clear, but I just wanted to make absolutely certain because I had put it on double speed and yeah, I kind of regretted that afterwards and thought I maybe should have done it slower. So anyway, A4 sheet of paper. I'm starting with it in landscape, so you know it's longer that way than that way just now. And I think yesterday I said corner to corner. What I mean is edge to edge. So I'm going to fold this to here, and I'm going to do it quickly, but what you need to do is to make sure that you get it as well aligned as possible. So moving that along there, just going over that line, trying to get a nice crease, then open it and turn the paper to portrait. So this time it's longer this way, and again fold edge to edge. And again you want to just kind of get a nice crease in there. I'm then going to open it up, but I'm going to have it with that fold up towards me. Okay, so there's the fold when it's landscape and that's facing me, and I'm then going to fold in from each side to that centre crease. Okay, so from that side and then from this side. Now, as I say, I'm doing this quickly, so it might be a bit misaligned, but it will hopefully just let you see in a bit more detail. So from there you can see I've got the 8 pieces, and you can see, you know, the definite creases there and along the middle. So I'm now going to fold it along that middle crease, and I'm just going to cut from the middle to that crease line there. And already I can see this is off, but we'll not worry about that. So I'm going to snip this along. Actually, I maybe should have done this with colour paper, it might have shown a bit better then, but never mind, there it is in the middle. So next thing, you kind of, if you just put a couple of fingers underneath, so have it landscape again, a couple of fingers underneath, push this bit up, and you'll see it starts to create this diamond. It's like a mouth. So just lift that up, so you've got these folds, and push it together, and then it just folds over. Now you can in fact make anyone your front page, but the only reason I created the template was so that I would know which one I was going to use as my front and back and where there was double pages. And that's, you know, I've put the template into the files so it's there for you. Right, I'm going to have a quick sip of coffee. I've had my cup of tea this morning, an hour or so ago. I've not had any coffee yet, so I'm just going to take a quick glug and get going with the next bit. That first sip of coffee in the morning is it's a lifesaver. So this was the layout. When I came to photocopy it, as I said in the video, I didn't have it quite right on the kind of bed of my photocopier, so it was slightly off, but it's okay, you know, and if worst came to worst, I could just snip down that edge. What I did notice though was, and I think this is just in terms of the quality of the photocopier, not that it was an inexpensive one, but you know, it's not showing up the background colours terribly well, so I might want to kind of do something to try and enhance that. But I wanted to take you through what's in here and kind of why it's in here. So I decided to call it a share zine, simply because I'm sharing things with you, little tidbits. And it's mainly around the kind of theme for me of summer 2017. You can do whatever theme you want, and obviously if you're in the southern hemisphere you may want to make it about your winter. It doesn't even need to be a season, it can be anything. So I had photocopied a piece of my own artwork and I simply cut that out, and I did that kind of paste type thing, like the kind of mock-ups they used to do a gazillion years ago in terms of newspapers. That was the way they laid their newspapers out. So, Share Zine by Kylie Coo, summer 2017, with my own little bit of artwork. I turn to the first page, and all I put in here is a quote by Frida Kahlo. I think that little by little I'll be able to solve my problems and survive. And all I've said here is I like to use quotes in my work, so I'm giving you that little bit of information about me. You possibly already know that if you've watched a few of my videos. I have quite a good memory for quotes. I can't always remember them word for word, but often I'll be doing something and I think, oh, I remember a quote, and I'll go and check it out on the internet to make sure that I've got it right. And somewhere I have actually a little book that I keep some quotes in. So my next page is, did you know the unicorn is the national animal of Scotland? Now, I was actually having a kind of online chat with one of my online friends. I won't name her because we were having this discussion around a particular thing that she's working on, and I happened to say, one of the things you might want to know is that the unicorn is the national animal of Scotland. And I don't know, I get the feeling that not a lot of people will know that, so I thought that was another nice little tidbit to share. And I just did this little drawing, again, of a unicorn. I cut it out and pasted it on. So, that was that one. I then thought it would be fun to put in a couple of my kind of summer recipes. Not that I'm a great cook by any means, and it's anything easy goes for me. So we've not had a particularly good summer. We've had a lot of rain, but we've still had some fairly warm days. And one of the things I've been trying to do anyway is to drink a little bit less of this and drink a bit more water. But I was starting to get bored with water. So I thought, right, I'm going to just add some fruit. So I have some little, I call them wild strawberries that grow in the garden. I have to try and grab some before the blackbirds get them, but mainly I leave them for the blackbirds. So normally I'll just try and buy in strawberries. But I also grow mint, and I love strawberries and mint combined in this kind of summer cooler drink. So I have one of these kind of tall tumbler things with the lid on and the straw, and that's great for going out in the garden because this time of year there's so many little flying bugs going about that if you don't kind of cover your drink, you go back and find there's one of them doing the kind of crawl in your drink. So that's just a simple way that I make a nice refreshing drink. The longer the fruit and the mint sits in it, the better the taste. And I just top it up during the day and if needs be add some ice. I've also put in my quick and easy pasta. I always have some basic supplies in the house like onions, like mushrooms. If I don't have sugar snap peas, I always have frozen peas in the freezer. And just now I have courgettes growing, so that's a great way to use that kind of produce. Sorry, courgette in the US is zucchini. So I've put in my little quick and easy pasta recipe. So again, just sharing little tidbits, not big personal stuff about me, but it just gives you an idea of some of the things that I kind of do and make. Then I just did this little kind of stylised drawing of myself with a rain cloud, simply because we have had so much rain. Yesterday, the day that I made this, was the first day in ages that we didn't have rain. Typical. I do a picture of rain and it doesn't rain, but I'm not complaining. But as I've said here, it does nothing for my hair. Frizz City when that happens. I've then put in a little bit about my project update, so just saying that I've been a bit off course recently with things, but I hope to be getting back into it soon. And on the back, it's my kind of Connect With Me page. here's where you can find me in all the different places. So that's my little quick run through of my share zine, as I'm calling it. I do hope you'll participate in the challenge. As I say, or if you read the post, I'm going to give 3 of these away, draw out the names as I did last month. So if you enter the challenge, whether you do a video or whether you just put up a photo of your zine that you do, I will then enter you for the chance to win one of these. And I'll try and hold it a bit better than this one. But the other thing is I put up a little quiz. And the question in that was, in this zine I use the title from a song, what's the title that I've used, and who sang the song. And, you know, if you personal message me the answer, then I will enter you for another chance to win one of these. So, another just quick flip through. Here we go. And that's it. So I hope you've enjoyed this little Kylie Coo extra short. And yeah, take care. Speak again soon. Bye for now.